Hey everyone, today we're going to be taking a look at the Arts Kai Final Fantasy VII Rebirth Aerith Gainsborough. Now, my first impression of this figure is just, wow, it's incredible. I only have two Arts Kais, but yeah, they're really cool. Okay, so let's get into the package. Now, first of all, it is just really nice, high gloss, looks really professional, really, collector friendly, which of course Arts Kais are really meant for collectors, but just look at how nice the back looks too. Now opening up, it is a magnetic little flap and you can see the figure along with all the accessories, as well as a nice picture and a new bio. Feel free to read the bio at your own leisure, but yeah, back to the package. One last detail, I love the graphic of the flower basket with the healing winds. It's just a nice little touch to really add to this figure and its value. Now I know this is the second release of Aerith. I know there's one for remake, and I'm pretty sure it's the exact same figure minus a different face with like her eyes are closed or something, and then maybe another accessory. But other than that, they're virtually identical. And if I'm wrong, please let me know. But yeah, let's finally take this figure out of the box and take a closer look at her because I'm super excited. So, just my quick first impressions of this figure, just mess around for a few minutes, I can say is just wow. Not only does it look incredible, does it feel nice and sturdy, the articulation works wonderful, but the accessories are also really good too. There's like nothing about this figure that's bad in my eyes. Now here's just a closer look. Like, look at that face sculpt and paint apps and everything. I mean, not to point out the obvious, but she looks like she was taken out straight from the game in real life. It is insane. Alright, so let's talk articulation. And first of all of the major joints like the shoulder, the elbows, knees, they're all ratcheted so that it'll hold the pose, which is beautiful. The wrist pegs are nice and thick and sturdy, so they're not going to snap off anytime soon, which is great. The neck is on a ball peg, which is really nice. Hair is also articulated too, which is always a fun bonus when figures have that. Now, you can lean her back pretty far and forward a decent amount too, which is nice. Nice swivel on the waist. The skirt is a little rubber piece with split open, so you can move the leg for more articulation. Goes out that far. You can bend it all the way to kick her on ass, which is pretty cool. Swivel on the thigh. And then you have ankle articulation, which is pretty nice. And the little boots, they're like a little overlay, which is pretty interesting. But yeah, but basically you get your up and down, side to side, and the toe bends. So all you need for foot articulation, and it just works wonderful for her. Alright, let's get into my favorite part of any figure, the accessories. And first of all, we have our additional smiling face, which is just so cute, so charming, it's just so Aerith. Alright, so she obviously comes with a pair of fists, pretty standard for most figures, and then she has a pair of open hands. Now this can be used with both her staff and of course her flower basket. And a cool thing about the staff is that you can pull it apart at the sides to actually get the hand in there so you don't, ruin all the paint, which is really nice. So here's her flower basket, it looks really nice. And the last hand is a little flower holding hand, which just looks so iconic. I love that. And then we have one more additional pair where it's two pairs of hands together for praying. And it looks really good. I like it. And then the final accessory is a Arts Kai stand, which is really nice. Although obviously she can stand on her own, it's just nice to have a little extra security. And all of the hands came on this fun little hand rest plank thing. I don't know what to call it, but it's really cool. But yeah, here's the staff being pulled apart. It has little keys, so you just plug it in and it stays insecure, and it's really cool. Alright, so now we're going to do size and comparison, and if you're wondering, she is about 9 inches tall, just over that. So yeah, let's see your next other figures. Now, of course, I had to bring her with my other Arts Kai figure, Cloud. They are perfectly in scale together. Makes sense, part of the same line, but yeah, a nice baseline to start off with. Alright, so we have the high-grade RX-782. And if we're sticking with Gundams, here is the master grade version of that same exact mobile suit. Getting a little closer in height. Next up, we have a Funko Pop of Monkey D. Luffy, followed by an SH Figuarts of Monkey D. Luffy. Now we have Dio from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Next up, we have the Marvel Legends Spider-Man. And last but certainly not least, we have the manga model kits of the Evangelion Unit 2, which she's a little bit taller than Aerith. I think this is my tallest figure. So yeah, pretty cool. Overall, I obviously recommend this figure if you have the money and space for it, but more than that, I don't know, I think this is just a really solid figure. Now yes, these are expensive figures, but they are packed full of quality and detail, so I think you get what you pay for at the end of the day, which is nice. I mean, they are huge figures, so that also kind of helps in that factor too. But yeah, overall, I'm really happy that I got this. So now I'm putting her on my shelf, and she looks perfect with the rest of my Cloud and Aeriths. I promise one day I'll get more than just Cloud and Aerith, but for now, that's all I got. On to the edit. So I got this picture of Midgar, blurred the background, brought a little bit of stuff into focus, added a shadow, and there's Aerith. I think it looks really nice. And here's the final result. Let me know what you think. Okay, so for this next one, I just took a picture of her, removed her from the background, blurred it out, made it black and white, and brought back some color. So yeah, let me know what you think of this one. That was a little fun, creative thing. This one's pretty simple. I just got a picture of the church, added her with a little shadow, and then I added a little lens flare in the back. And this is the final result. I think this is actually my favorite. Okay, so this is my most basic one I did. All I did was add the background, blur it out, of course, and then add the picture to the other. And yeah, that's the final result. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Please like and subscribe. I need it.